We're in the kitchen with Chef Jet Tila because he's making a delicious fish sandwich because Marky loves sandwiches. And he's going to give us tips on how to pick the freshest fish in the store, right?
Yeah,
that's
exactly
right. So, and it shouldn't be fishy, right, Chef Tila?
Yeah, really great fish should never be fishy. First of all, right?
Which means what? Just
really?
shouldn't smell like fish.
All that means is this, right? You want the freshest piece of fish when you go to the store.
Okay.
All right, so here are some really great tips. But remember, this great fish should never be fishy.
May I just,
yeah, we're good. No.
Okay?
Trained professional. Trained professional. No. Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of glad you reminded me that. I say trained professional. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Your spidey senses are great.
That's because I'm a smother.
That's right.
Okay.
I felt all smothered there for a second.
Okay.
Anyway, so a few really good. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was going to take you back to the fish.
You bet. So these tips really apply for fillets or whole fish, right?
Okay.
Let your senses be your guide, right? First, visually, fish should look moist, right? And moist is good. And if you're looking at the whole fish, look at the eyes. The eyes should be extremely clear, and if they're clear and they look moist, that means the fish is gonna be good.
Well, sometimes the ears are sunken and they look like they're like a detached retina or something.
Right, right.
Yeah, have you ever seen that in fish?
Yeah.
And it's sunken into the eye socket.
And it might gross you out to like touch and prod your fish, but it's a good thing to do actually. So your next sense is going to be touch. So the fish should be firm and cold to the touch.
Well, let's see how so your finger doesn't go through it.
It shouldn't go through. So if you apply a little bit of pressure, and don't be that jerk at the store that does that.
But they let you do that in the
absolutely. You should totally be able to. So
what want to bring in the sandwiches, please?
Yeah, ready to eat some.
I know it's hard touching mine because it's always in a can, and I can never get my finger through the
sandwich form, ready to eat, right? All right. So we're gonna make. So it's Lent.
Okay.
Right.
Yes,
so people are always running out of ways to eat fish. We're gonna do. So this is black bass and this is sturgeon. So I'm gonna get the sturgeon on the grill and we'll talk more about fish. So what I'm doing here again, our friends at Passmore Ranch have given us clean farm fish. So the way to get fish ready for the stove is pre-oil it. A little bit of oil. You want to help out there? You want to do pepper and I'll do that?
May I ask you, Chef, a lot of people are a little nervous about farm-raised fish, as opposed to like fish, fish from the ocean.
Yeah, everyone always says wild, but actually, you know what? There are farms out there like Passmore that are farming correctly. So not too much environmental impact, and also these are the cleanest fish you're going to get. They live better than we do. So this is the way to go. So not all farm fish is bad fish.
Okay.
I mean that's what to remember, right?
That.
Absolutely. So what we're going to do is, so there are salt and pepper, they're oiled, and we want to go on the grill. You want to make sure the grill is clean, wiped down, and extremely hot, and that's the sound you want to hear.
Now,
right there.
May I ask you, you put the oil on the fish first rather than oiling the pan, so why do you do that?
It's for a few reasons. Number one, you want to get your pan screaming hot. If you get the oil in too early, you might get a spark over, you're going to get crazy amounts of smoke. So this is the way you use a lot less oil, and you don't have a crazy mess. So it's nice to oil ahead of time and go onto the grill. So that's really simple over there. You want to make Chipotle Crema? Because we need a little bit of fat to go with our lean, right? So very simple. Go ahead, the crema, and you don't have to get crema. Sour cream will work just fine, okay? And I'm going in with chipotles, and all chipotles are basically smoked jalapenos. And you want that sauce. It's called adobo sauce. Really, really delicious. We're going to do a little. You want to do a little cilantro there?
Limes.
Oh, should I do a little or a lot?
Oh, do a lot. I like a lot personally. Okay. And we're going to do the zest and the juice of one lime. So you want to do that?
Okay.
And you zest.
I'll zest.
And I'll cut a lime and get ready for you there.
The lime flavor is so yummy.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
And the little shot glass there?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Yeah.
Kim.
Boom, look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
Perfect. So Chipotle Crema is done. And if you want really spicy, add a lot of that Chipotle if you want to. Another thing, Sriracha is so really like sexy and hot right now. You can do the same.
Sriracha.
You can do the same thing with Sriracha and make a Sriracha Crema. Yeah, very, very nice. So that looks beautiful there.
Smells delicious.
So to accompany this, you want to pass me that Fennel Salad you got?
Yeah, it's a Fennel Salad.
What is the fish?
Yeah, so believe it or not, it's the fish that we get caviar from. They're clean farming sturgeon. Yeah, so you get to eat a bit of sturgeon there. So a little bit of tomato. How about some tomato there? Thank you very much. Perfect.
It's very light.
No worries. Yep, a little bit of tomato. So what we're going to do is I like to rest the fish. See how I pulled it off just a little bit early?
Now, why do you rest the fish?
I like to rest fish so it cools down and it gets nice. The juices return to the middle. It stays warm. That's how you get a super juicy piece there. And then, you know, again, I really like, you know, this is the healthy aspect. So I'm doing a little fennel, red onion, and an arugula salad there. You like
Chef,
that?
If I spend money on a good piece of fish, I don't know how to cook it right. I'll overdo it. Is there a tip on how to when you flip it? Because Christina's not always around my house to tell me to flip it.
Seems like it.
Just remember this. The rule of thumb for cooking all fish is 5 minutes per inch of thickness. Right? On top of that, I'll give you a restaurant tip. You only have one presentation side on your fish. So you can cook it 70-30. You can cook it, it doesn't have to be 50-50 because this is what you want right here. Watch this. That beautiful score mark right there.
Yeah.
So if it takes a few minutes to get there.
5 minutes total.
I'm sorry?
5 minutes total.
Total per inch of thickness. Exactly. So that could be, you know, 3 on one, 2 on the other. So that's the way to go.
Really, I like to cook a little pink in the middle.
Yeah.
You know?
Very
Absolutely.